Madeline.
Oh, Penelope, I was just about to contact you. What are these packages that just arrived?
Oh, perfect timing, huh? I'm so glad that you know me so well. It's the language of the outer world, isn't it? It's like we have a telepathic connection, right? We are in fact true sisters.
Not really. We are just in-laws, you know.
You're as lame as ever. Oh, by the way, those packages are just the first batch. There are more coming your way. Please accept them all and store them in your place. Oh, it'll be great if you could assemble the furniture in advance. You'll get them after the second batch.
Furniture? I'm lost. What are these packages for?
Oh, come on! They're Derek and mine, of course.
I get that, but why are you sending them to my apartment? It's not a storage facility for bulky items, you know.
Oh my! What are you talking about? We're moving in, obviously.
What?
You're moving out of there soon, right?
Yeah, but...
You see? So your apartment will be available, right?
So, are you guys planning to move into my place once I leave?
Exactly! You catch on quickly. That's my sister. Being an only child, I had no clue what to expect, but this is how it feels like to have a sibling, huh? It's like we understand each other without even saying anything. It's amazing.
What? I haven't heard anything about this plan at all. I'm Adeline. Penelope is my younger brother Derek's wife. In other words, she's my sister-in-law. She has a reputation for being reliable among family members. Not many know her true nature, which is inconsiderate and reckless. That's why I've tried to avoid getting too involved with her. I don't know who told her, but she sees the opportunity to take over my place, timing it with my move. By the way, my place isn't a luxury apartment or anything, but it's quite a decent upper-middle-class residence. By the way, who gave you permission for this move?
Your parents.
No, that's a lie, obviously.
What? It's true? Calling your sister a liar is so mean, don't you think?
Why would they give permission? Besides, I already have the next tenant lined up.
No way!
So, don't just make decisions about whether you will live here or not by yourself.
What are you saying? Don't make decisions on your own either. You can't just treat someone else's apartment as you please.
Geez, are you by any chance an idiot?
What's that supposed to mean?
You sound to be misunderstanding, but the owner of this apartment is me, you know?
No way!
Of course, I can do whatever I want with it.
What the heck? How is it yours? It's supposed to be in your father's name, and Derek's taking over soon, right?
Wrong. You really didn't know, huh?
Lying like that is not okay, even if you're my sister-in-law.
I'm not lying.
It's just that, well, you don't have a job, right?
Huh?
You're neither married nor employed. So, why is the ownership in your name? Indeed, you're the eldest child, but normally it'll be inherited by the son, right?
Even if you ask why, it was mine from the beginning. There's no issue of inheritance or anything like that.
The only reason you've been able to live in such a nice apartment until now is thanks to your father and Derek. You have your family's financial support. A single, unemployed bum like you can't survive on your own.
I do work, you know.
You can say whatever you want, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, sure, but I'm typing on my phone instead of speaking to you.
Yeah, never mind the quibble. Your idea of living somewhere nice without working is just downright audacious in the first place.
Excuse me? I always thought you were quite brazen, but you're also not very bright, huh?
Hey, you're talking nonsense without any basis in the heat of the moment. There are things you can and can't say even though we are in-laws.
Being in-laws doesn't give you the right to barge into someone's home without permission. First of all, there's no way my parents would ever approve of you moving in here.
Why not?
They both know I'm working, and I even send them financial support.
Really?
I've mentioned it earlier, but this apartment belongs to me from the start. I purchased it in my name and have been paying the mortgage.
What? No way!
Finally, you read the message.
Isn't it in your father's name?
No, it's not.
But doesn't he and Derek pay the mortgage too?
I'm the one paying.
How can an employed person pay for it?
I have a job, god darn it. I'm working from home, but I'm a full-time employee.
What the heck? I've never heard of that.
I don't report every little thing to you.
But, when it comes to you, I think of the unemployed bum. You're supposed to be an unemployed parasite living off your family's money. You're the low-class bum who talks a big game without the ability to work. I can't imagine you working even if it's from home.
It's indeed upsetting to be called unemployed twice, you know. What kind of image do you have of me?
But you can't pay the entire mortgage yourself, right? You must be getting some help from Derek and your father.
I already told you I'm paying by myself. I've been doing it all along, and I'll continue to do so. I'll be renting it out to someone, and they'll pay me rent. So there won't be a problem.
Then we'll live there for half the regular rent. Cancel the person you're planning to rent to. It's more reassuring for you if we live there, right?
Considering the size of this apartment and the area, it'll be around $1,300 or $1,400 a month.
Seriously?
I mean, you're offering to pay half. Are you messing with me? I'd rather have a polite stranger live here than a rude and stingy relative like you.
What? How dare you? It's your little brother and his wife.
And? I'm asking you, what does have to do with it?
We're family, so you should offer family discounts.
If you're gonna play the family card so much, I'd like you to pay 70% of the remaining mortgage then.
Yeah, right. No way! If we have to pay, there's no benefit for us to live there.
Oh, I see. That's your real intention. Well, I thought as much. It's a waste of time talking to you. I can't tell who's the parasite here. Oh, it was you, sorry.
Don't make such rude remarks casually. Your brother's wife is begging like this, you know. Just say yes.
Yeah, right. Absolutely not. I'll send all packages back on COD.
Wait! Why would you do that? Hey, Adeline, my packages came back. Why?
I said I'd send them back the other day, didn't I? Are you having a problem reading again?
That was for the first batch, right?
Huh?
The second and the third batches came back together.
Oh, God. Please listen to what I tell you seriously.
Stop acting selfishly.
I'm tired of this. Didn't you get scolded by Derek?
There's no way he would. Not to his lovely wife, you know.
Well, I asked him to put some sense into you. But what's up with him?
I'm wondering what's up with you. Accept the packages, okay?
I refuse.
If I put our things there first, I win.
This isn't a game of territorial contest, you know.
Prioritize your family. I won't allow you to rent it to a stranger.
Of course, that's impossible. Besides, there's currently no one living there. So even if the packages arrive, there's no one to receive them.
Oh, why?
Because the new tenant is moving in 3 weeks. So I'm getting the place ready. Cleaning, redoing wallpapers, and other preparations are being handled by professionals.
Forget about that and let us live there.
By the way, I've heard Derek's workplace went bankrupt, right?
How do you know that?
I just heard it from Dad. Derek hasn't said anything to me. But that's why you have an eye on my place, right? I told him to stop you, but he didn't listen. You guys conspired together to take over my place selfishly, didn't you?
No, that's not it.
You guys lost your income, so you thought you could live in my place rent-free. I can't receive the packages even if you sent them, so please don't.
Don't you think you're being cold? Your family's going through a tough time. Your brother suddenly became unemployed. Your sister-in-law is begging you.
Those who use family cars only in times like this are the least trustworthy.
That's not true.
It is. You call me an unemployed bum and a parasite. And then asking for a rent-free apartment is quite audacious.
I apologize.
This is unforgivable. Why don't you look for a cheaper place on your own? Even if you're going through a tough time, Derek was making a decent income, right? Don't you have any savings?
None.
Geez, not a single penny?
Right.
Aren't you working part-time or something?
No, I'm not working. I'm busy.
But you don't even have a child, right?
No, but my days are full.
What do you usually do?
Well, I'm a full-time homemaker, so I have to be at home. It's quite a demanding work, so I don't have time to do anything else.
Seriously? Isn't it the wrong time to be saying such things?
I just don't want to work.
Oh, dear. You don't really have a choice, do you? Look, this is something you should discuss with Derek and overcome together. You can share household chores when you both work. No, not If paying rent is difficult, why don't you move to a cheaper place or go back to your family?
Oh, no way! It's in the countryside.
Oh, God. Are you seriously saying that?
There's nothing there. There are no coffee shops and no movie theaters. It's impossible to live in a place like that.
Like you have a choice. It's just that you don't want to lower your standard of living, right?
I didn't say that.
It's the same thing.
If I go back to my family, they'll make me work. I want to stay as a full-time housewife.
Never mind. Anyway, how come you haven't managed to save any money after making Derek work so much?
Being a full-time housewife costs money.
What are you spending so much on? You must be going out and enjoying yourself.
No, I'm not. But there's still no savings.
I bet you're secretly taking money out. When I spoke to Derek, he said there was some savings, so it should be fine.
Oh my God! What's the matter with you, really? Your attitude toward me is way too harsh. I'm your sister-in-law, for God's sake.
I don't want to think of a piece of trash like you as my sister, even if it's just in-law.
You're awful. I'll talk to Derek about this later.
Are you a little kid?
You've said whatever you wanted, but it's over now.
What do you mean?
I've already come close to your apartment.
Holy cow!
I brought all my stuff. I'm starting the moving process now. Derek and I are gonna live in that apartment. The low-class unemployed bums should get out.
Is that so? All right, I understand. Thank you. No matter what happens, please live there, okay?
What? Hey, Adeline! Adeline!
Yes? How's it going? Were you able to move in?
What the heck is this? Why are your parents here? I thought it was suspicious that your tone changed so suddenly. You set me up.
It's so dumb to show up, even when you suspect something.
What the heck is going on?
I thought you might show up, so I had them stake out there. They're actually visiting the city for fun.
Oh, man!
I also informed the management company and the security guards that if they hear some strange woman shouting, they can immediately call the police.
That's ridiculous! Help me!
No way! If you cause too much trouble, they'll call the police for sure.
Damn it!
Please stop. We don't want to have a family member arrested. We have to consider Derek's feelings, you know. Even though he's contemplating divorce, for now, you're still his wife.
What? Divorce?
Yes, divorce.
No way! Why?
Shocking, I know. But take a moment to cool down and have a serious conversation with him.
No, no, no!
So, Penelope caused a huge scene at the entrance of the apartment building and ended up being restrained by the security guard. Even then, she continued to cause a disturbance, so the police had to intervene. Fortunately, there was no real harm done, so she was released quickly. Afterward, she went on another rampage, this time about the divorce from Derek. It turns out that she never did any housework or held a job. Instead, she squandered his income on in-game purchases and socializing with neighbors. Then, due to the bankruptcy of his workplace, she was trying to switch her house from him to me to continue her parasitic behavior. After the divorce, she was taken back to her family but was soon kicked out again. Since then, her whereabouts have been unknown. It's a little scary to think she might be parasitizing someone else now.
Daisy, it's been a long time. Remember me? It's Brooklyn. Hey, you there? Give me a reply. Daisy!
God, you're annoying. What do you want?
Sorry for getting in touch so suddenly. It's been a while.
I'm amazed by your shamelessness.
Don't say that. I mustered up quite a bit of courage, you know.
So, what do you want? Just get to the point.
Well, you see, I got separated from Annie yesterday.
Yeah, and?
Come on, show a bit more emotion. I'm hurt by your coldness.
I'm giving it my all to react like this, you know.
Come on. It's only been a year since we divorced. You can't be so indifferent, right? It wouldn't be strange to react a bit more honestly.
Fine, let me say this. Congratulations on achieving your soon-to-be another divorce in just 1 year.
Oh, man. Well, anyway.
Are you just brushing it off?
Be happy. Now that I'm single, I can marry you again, you know.
Ew, no way.
Jeez, don't put up a strong front. I know you still love me.
Ugh, gross.
So, here's the point.
You're ignoring my comment, huh?
I sent my stuff to your place today. It should arrive tomorrow.
Your stuff?
Mainly my clothes, my computer, and stuff. Well, it's basically my moving stuff.
Where did you send them?
Obviously, I sent it to the apartment you and I used to live in.
Oh.
Actually, I just left the house I was living in with Annie. I'm planning to arrive there tonight myself, just so you know.
That delivery? Stop it right away and don't go there.
No way! Come on, let's stop with the stubbornness. Would you be happy if we could live together again?
No, seriously. The apartment is already in a relative's name and their son's living there alone now.
Oh, shoot.
If you barge in there, the only result will be you getting dragged away by the police.
What the heck? You should have told me that earlier.
I don't have an obligation to inform my ex-husband about such things.
So, are you with your parents now? In that case, I'll change the delivery address.
No, their home changed hands too. Dad's overseas assignment is confirmed until retirement, so they're moving away together.
Wow.
I'm not living there, you know. Can you just give up?
Then, at least give me your current address. We're gonna get back together, aren't we?
God, I'm telling you, I have no intention of starting over with you.
Why?
I'm living with my fiancé now.
What? No, wait. It's only been a year since our divorce, right? Having a boyfriend this quickly and even being engaged after a year? So, you cheated. You hid your affair from me, didn't you? I thought you loved me. This is so cruel.
Well, I'm not you.
Then, what is it?
I was introduced to him half a year ago. When we met, we realized that we went to the same high school and remembered each other. And moreover, we are both divorced. Our values matched perfectly, so we hit it off and decided to try living together for now.
But even so, replacing me in just a year is way too quick. It was shocking that you initiated a divorce from a perfect husband like me in the first place. Your love for me faded in just 1 year.
A perfect husband? You're quite bold to say that, considering your infidelity. And you know what? You keep saying it's been 1 year, but from my perspective, it's different. I spent 3 months gathering evidence of your affair. And after I confronted you and demanded a divorce, you resisted for 8 months. So, counting from the point where I realized you were cheating and my feelings cooled, it's been almost 2 years.
But still...
Anyway, please stop the delivery. Don't inconvenience my relative.
Then where should I send my stuff?
How would I know?
This has happened because you never contacted me. Take responsibility and live with me. Hey, Daisy, are you listening?
I just informed my relative in the apartment.
Huh?
He won't accept the delivery, and the security code of the entrance has been changed, so you can't get inside. He says if you show up, he'll report you without mercy, so you'd better give up.
I'm in trouble. Please, Daisy.
Now you're trying to cry your way out of it? You're really lame.
But you see, I'm completely broke because of the alimony I have to pay to you and Annie. I also got fired from my job because of the mistakes I made. I can't rely on my family and don't have enough money to rent an apartment.
So what?
I still love you, and you're my only hope.
So basically, you lost all your money and a place to live, and now you want to be my leech.
If we got married again, you can't call me a leech anymore. So let's apply for a marriage license tomorrow. You might be saying all that stuff and acting cold, but deep down, you still love me, right?
What you say is becoming even more absurd than a comedian skit. You need to chill out and realize that you're not in a position to contact me. Bye!
Daisy!
Alyssa, break up with me. I have packed all your stuff from my room already. Oh, here is the delivery fee. What? You can get rid of my stuff. See you then. Wait a minute, Connor. What do you mean you want to break up with me? I don't need you anymore. That's why I'm breaking up with you. I don't understand why you suddenly want to break up. Did I do something wrong? We haven't fought in a while either. We just had our anniversary date the other day. Yeah, we did celebrate our 5th anniversary. After that, I thought to myself though, it's time I think about the marriage because we have been together long. So then why are you breaking up with me? You don't want to marry me? Exactly. When I thought about marriage, you were not wife material for me. What? I will eventually have to take over my father's company and become the CEO. My wife has to be a woman who I can be proud of in front of the employees and subordinates. That's why I'm breaking up with you. Is there something you'd be ashamed of if I was your wife? I have to say, I don't think there's anything I can think of. What are you saying? You're too old, firstly. What? The age? Nobody wants an older wife. A wife should be younger than her husband and obey the husband, which means I want to marry a woman who is the complete opposite of you. Huh? I want a younger woman as a wife. I don't want an old hag that's past 30. No wonder no one wants to marry you. Wait a minute. Old hag? Aren't we the same age though? If I'm a 30-year-old hag, then you're a 30-year-old fart too. What are you talking about? You were born in April. I was born in September. You're 5 months older than me. Are you serious? You're saying I'm older than you just because I'm a few months older? And you're saying you can't get married to me because of that? Even if it's only a few months, you're still older than me. I've already decided that if I'm going to have a wife, she's going to be a younger woman. You on the bottom list for me. I can't believe that after 5 years of dating, you'll break up with me for that reason. Connor, I'm really disappointed in you. If I were just a regular office worker, I would have been able to marry you. But I'm the next CEO of the company, and I have the right to choose. I have to choose my wife carefully. You understand how hard and painful this is for me, don't you? I don't at all. You just want to marry a younger woman, that's all. It's alright. All my love and affection for you is gone. Let's break up. I'm sorry if you thought you could marry me after all these years. Good luck finding a man who will marry you, an old hag. Your old ass is officially on the market. I'm sorry it's so early in the morning. Can you cancel all my plans for today? My wife has been sick since the morning.
Yes, sir. I will reschedule everything then. Should I cancel tomorrow's appointment as well?
Yes, please.
Also, I've just arranged some food to be delivered at your door. Please make sure to pick them up when they come.
I appreciate that, Alyssa. Thank you for everything.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
It seemed like my wife got carried away last night and drank too much. For some reason, she always gets a fever after a night like that.
I see. She was drinking.
Yes, she was so excited about you and my son getting married. She got sick from drinking too much. What a night.
What marriage?
Connor told me. He said you guys are finally getting married. Congratulations on your engagement. As your father-in-law and as your boss of the company, I'm happy for you.
What?
He told me he's going to bring you next time since he proposed. My wife got so excited. Alyssa, you could have at least told me a little bit about it, honestly. I can't believe you hid such an important news from me. You can be sneaky in a way.
Mr. Smith, with all due respect, Connor did not propose to me.
Huh?
I'm sorry for not telling you this sooner, but we broke up 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
I'm sorry to burst your bubbles, but at least he doesn't know I work for you, so I hope you will continue to hire me.
Of course I'm not going to let go of such a talented secretary. But still, what do you mean? Connor did say that he has successfully proposed to her. He even said he's going to bring her over next time. He just told us that yesterday.
I don't understand either. He just dumped me 2 weeks ago because I was too old for him.
What the hell?
I guess he didn't like the fact that I was older than him. Anyways, we'll talk about this later. Please take well care of your wife today.
I'm afraid my wife is not going to like this news when she finds out. Anyways, please reschedule all the appointments.
Yes, sir. Connor, can I talk to you for a sec? I heard you proposed. You've already found the woman of your dreams?
Oh, come on. How the hell do you know about that? What are you, some kind of stalker of mine?
I just heard someone talking about it.
You must have been trying hard to get that information. I had no idea you were so hung up on me. 30-year-old woman who got dumped. It's so pathetic.
It's not like that. So, is the proposal true? It's only been 2 weeks since we broke up. And in that time, you've already found your potential wife?
I'll tell you the whole story without hiding anything so you will get out of my life. The truth is, I've had a potential wife from the beginning.
What do you mean?
So, I proposed to the girl and asked her to marry me. And she said yes without a doubt. So, I dumped you.
Wait a minute. Does that mean you were two-timing me? You said you proposed to her while you were still dating me. And you dumped me after she said yes? That's just awful.
Well, you're right. I guess I was two-timing. But we weren't engaged or anything. So, I'm not guilty of anything. No matter how many times I was cheating on you.
That's true. But don't you have common sense and morals? Two-timing your girlfriend while you've been dating for 5 years? As a man and as the next CEO of the company, is that even acceptable?
I'm not one of those average workers out there. If you're the next CEO of the company, you're allowed to do anything.
Huh?
And as a result, I'm going to marry my ideal girlfriend. She's younger than me, who will do whatever I say. I met an ideal girl who is age appropriate for my wife.
By the way, where did you meet this girl? And how long have you been together?
I met her at work. Actually, she works under me.
What?
We started dating right after she joined the company. It's almost for 2 years now. The girl who has been working under you for 2 years. Is it the girl you brought over to my house once? She asked me if she can spend the night over because she missed the last train after drinking with the coworkers. You brought a fresh graduate girl over to my place. Yep, that's it. That's the one I'm talking about. She was staring at me like she was trying to bite me or something while she was pretending to be drunk. I had a bad feeling about it, but I had no idea she was the one you were cheating with. I guess a wife has to be young and pretty, right? The wife of the next CEO of the company can't be an old hag. Get out of my face. You don't deserve me. Then I have to rethink about you being the next CEO. What? Alyssa is an important employee that our company needs. I want her to stay with the company even after I retire. But then you guys will have to work together in the same office. Seems like it will be easier to get rid of you instead of her. Wait, what? What do you mean, my company? Connor, I had no idea you were such a cheater. A man like you taking over my company is such a risk for the whole company. I'm going to have to rethink about you being the next CEO. What? Wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? Father, is that you? Yes, this is your father and the current CEO. Connor, I don't care what kind of woman you chose to marry. I'm not going to interfere as your father or as the president of this company. But I can't overlook the fact that you were a cheater and betrayed people. As of today, you're no longer a candidate for the next CEO. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? Why is my father in our text conversation anyways? This situation is crazy. We were just taking a lunch break together. My dad and my ex-girlfriend on a lunch break together? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the boss having lunch with the secretary? What? The secretary? Alyssa is an excellent secretary who supports me as a CEO. As a CEO, how can I remain silent when one of my important employees is hurting? If the breakup was mutually agreed upon, that's fine. But betraying a one-sided breakup? I'm disappointed in you as a man. No, wait. I never heard anything from Alyssa that she was working as my father's secretary. Listen, Connor, if you want to get married, go ahead. I'll even be at your wedding, but I'm not going to help you with anything. I don't want to talk to your future wife. What? Of course, your mother thinks the same way as I do. Don't even bring up this subject in front of us again. Alyssa, hey, how dare you keep such an important fact from me? Because you hid that from me, everything turned out to be a nightmare. Mr. Smith told me not to tell you. You're supposed to follow the boss orders, right? How long have you been working as my father's secretary? About 3 years ago. Around the time I told you I switched jobs. I had been recruited, but it turned out it was your father. I see. So you were plotting for 3 years and trying to get my father to be on your side. You desperate bitch. Huh? No matter how much you wanted to marry me, you can't bring my father into this. Your obsession towards marriage is too much. I didn't mean it that way. It really was just a coincidence. Shut up. I don't care about your lying excuses. I don't have much of a choice but to marry you now. So, go convince my father that I should be the next CEO. Marry me? I'll tell my fiancée what's going on, and she can be my second wife. And you can be my main wife as you wish. You don't have a problem with that, do you? I'll marry you, so go ahead and tell my father that I can be the next CEO. Enough already. I don't even want to be your wife. Who's going to marry you? Don't be silly. Then what's going to happen to me? My father decided I am no longer the next CEO. My life is screwed because of you. Hey, don't take it out on me. Just shut up and marry me. You can buy whatever you want, whenever you want. You want that, don't you? It's not even that anymore. Everybody at the office knows about you and your little co-worker's engagement. How am I going to marry you in that kind of situation? What? What do you mean everybody knows? I haven't told anyone about me and her yet. Actually, I just got an email from your fiancé while working. It said I stole the next CEO from you. An old hag should just give him up already. I don't know if she did it on purpose or it was an accident, but everybody at the office received the same mail from her. What the? The office is in chaos right now. Why do I have to be involved in the middle of you two idiots? What the hell is that stupid bitch doing? Mailing all the employees. I can't do anything to take that back. I agree. So there's absolutely no way you can make me your main wife in this kind of situation. Just marry her as you plan. Well then, I've got a lot of work to do, so if you'll excuse me now. What should I do, Alyssa? I went over to my parents' house today, and they just cut ties with me completely. He said he doesn't want me to be the next CEO when I can't even train my fiancé properly. He wants me to resign from my current position as well immediately. Oh my, Mr. Smith. I wonder if he called you to their place instead of the office because of me. My mother is also against our marriage. No one is taking our side. She wants me to leave home and do as I please. She doesn't even want to see her grandchildren. I can't believe your mother is so angry. I wish you and your girlfriend a long and happy life together. I can't be happy. I worked for my father's company all my life, and now he's suddenly kicking me out. How am I going to live? Where am I going to work to have the same income as of right now? Beats me. Don't ask me about that. And even in a situation like this, my fiancé is talking about the wedding, where we're going on our honeymoon, and so on. She doesn't get the situation at all. She started using my credit card without my permission, saying that my money belongs to her as well. I didn't know she was such a bitch. Oh, you must have been really clueless. She's the worst. I don't need a woman who is clueless or who can't understand what's going on. That's not my ideal wife. But you even gave up your work for her. Don't be so naive. Make her happy. Alyssa, you're the only one for me. Will you do me a favor and start over with me? Huh? I don't care if I can't be the next CEO. I don't care if my father and the others cut me off for the rest of my life. I just want to be with you. No, thank you. What? You're causing me trouble too. At the office, I'm treated like a pathetic woman who's been trashed. I'm busy trying to make my self-image look better again. Oh, I'm going to help you. I'll take care of the house so you can focus on work. I have some money saved up, and I can buy you some nice clothes. Or I can take you to the salon to make you look better. I'm sorry, but Mr. Smith is already taking care of me in that aspect. What? Yesterday, Mr. Smith gave me a special leave. Then his wife asked me to go shopping because she felt bad for me. Then she spent the whole day buying me the perfect clothes and shoes. She even took me to the celebrity hair salon. What? Seriously? I feel like I'm a new person because of her. So please don't ruin that for me. If I look at your face, all my luck is going to disappear. So you're not getting back together with me? We've been together for 5 years. You're the one who made me lose all the love and affection I had for 5 years. Well then, take care. I wish you and your fiancé all the best. After that, surprisingly, he found out that his fiancée got pregnant. So Connor decided to marry her. He told the pregnancy news to his parents, but they have not responded at all. When Connor and his wife visited his parents' house, they rejected them completely. After that, Connor started working for his friend's company. He's making less than half of the money he used to make now. His wife is complaining constantly about her not being able to live luxuriously, and Connor gets angry every time she complains. I heard that the couple is already in a bad spot. As for me, everybody finally stopped judging me, and I am able to concentrate on my work. The other day, I told the CEO that I got a new boyfriend. He and his wife gave me tickets to a luxurious dinner cruise and told me to have fun with him.